Most of us can really only imagine the pressure and the stress of a job in the emergency world, the people who help the rest of us on our worst days, medics, firefighters, police officers. Well, now there's a place for them to find support and rest, and Chet Hippler and Mary Sandry are two of the founders of a place called Hero Haven in DeWitt. And Chet's a firefighter himself, yes, a volunteer?
Volunteer on Andover.
Okay.
Just north of Clinton.
And then Mary is the wife of a firefighter. This isn't just for firefighters though, right, you guys?
No, it's for all first responders, law enforcement, dispatchers, firefighters, EMTs.
Mary, is it mainly for mental health help? Or how would you describe what the Haven is?
The Haven is a safe place to gather, to share stories, and to support one another, and to recognize that the trauma exists, that acknowledge that what you do in their jobs on a daily basis is traumatic, and sometimes there's just things that really stick with you, and gives them an opportunity to share that, let it out, and hopefully heal a little bit.
With other people who know what you're talking about. That's the point of a, I don't know, sometimes you don't like to call it a support group maybe, but that really is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chet, have you, I know you helped found this, you two and another person.
Yes.
Right.
Danette
Hag.
So Chet, you, as a firefighter, how long have you been doing this?
25 years.
And that's a long time.
Yes,
That's a
it
long
is.
time in that job. I'll bet when you started 25 years ago, there was not as much said about this, the trauma involved in your
No,
job.
it wasn't.
So it's a real thing, isn't it, that Mary just said?
It is. Every firefighter, first responder, law enforcement, we go on the same calls. We help each other. We're shoulder to shoulder, doing what we got to do to help the ones in need. And some of the stuff you see, your mind won't let go of.
I bet. And so when your mind won't let go of that, how does it get released sometimes in life?
When it bothered me, I isolated. Sometimes from families, friends, to have my alone time to kind of get through it. And it got to the point to where I was thinking of self-destruction from it. And that's when Hero Haven had helped me a lot.
Well, I know that's a big part of this, isn't it? Because I'm so glad you mentioned that, Chet, about the thought of harming yourself. Because suicide among first responders is growing,
Yes,
Mary, correct?
Definitely, definitely. It is definitely something that we can't ignore anymore.
How has this affected your family life, Mary, as your husband has been doing this?
My husband's been doing this for 36 years, so I've been a fire wife for a long time.
A fire wife.
And a fire mom now also. And I've seen it. I've been at the fire station when they come back from a bad call. And it's just so heavy. And everyone is just hurting. And you feel it. And my experience is mostly with the volunteer side. So they come back, they do their jobs, and then they leave and go back to their regular jobs or back to their families or wherever it needs to be, and they don't process. They don't give themselves time to really even acknowledge what they've just experienced.
That's what Hero Haven is about. A chance for you to get together with others who know what you're talking about. You have these what you call hangouts rather than calling them meetings. How often are those, Chet?
Every third Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
That's 7 o'clock.
So if you know anybody in any of these professions, and you could be a volunteer or in a paid position, hometownherohaven.com, that's where you go. And that's when you can find out everything about this. When they meet, how they can serve you, and reach out to them if this is you or someone in your life who you care about. You guys are doing the Lord's work with this for sure. So congrats.
Feels good.
Thanks you both. It was good to see you both. Thank you for this.
Thank you.